ABC 17 News investigates what is in place at the Columbia Police Department to prevent their own cars crashing after two patrol vehicles wrecked responding to a deadly shooting in August.
ABC 17's Sydney Olson is live at the Columbia Police Department tonight. Sydney, you reviewed dash cam video showing that collision from August 25th.
Deb Lucas, that crash happened right here at the intersection of Walnut and 6th. Now, police could not comment on the crash that happened just outside of the police department, but I did ask what could happen next. That crash happened after one officer was going around 60 miles per hour down Walnut toward Providence. Both had their emergency lights and sirens on just a few blocks away from the scene at Douglas Park. Lieutenant Lance Bollinger could not comment on this crash because it was under investigation. He says it's difficult to make rules around driving to emergencies.
The speed, the weather, the traffic conditions, the emergency call they're responding to, all of those different factors are going to be taken into consideration. And that's why it's so hard to make hard, fast rules, is because police work is very situational.
Tim Maher, a professor at St. Louis and a former police officer, agrees.
Responding to a call, emergency or not an emergency, all the circumstances are unique. And I don't think you could write a policy that could incorporate all the conditions that any officer might face.
Even though CPD does not have hard and fast rules, it does an internal investigation into what happened when crashes like this one occur, and then supervisors will decide whether or not the officers involved acted appropriately. Discipline could include coaching, more training, or a written reprimand. Bollinger says officers do training on a closed course every 2 years and by riding with a field training officer when they first start.
I still remember them telling me, you have a responsibility when you come to these intersections to slow down, use caution. We have a responsibility to the public. And I remember that statement just as clear as day. And I think they're probably the most instrumental part of our driving training.
It is not clear how long the investigation into this crash will take. Reporting live in Columbia, Sydney Olson, ABC 17 News.
Sydney, thank you. You can find the crash report, CPD's policy on emergency driving, and more on abc17news.com.